Remember that man that was very vocal about the masses, about the people, that cared about them, that was the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC. He was also a two-time governor in Edo State and currently a lawmaker in Nigeria. Well, Senator Adams Oshiomhole, he had a fracas with Airpeace, and words have been exchanged. Some people said that the way the senator behaved was very, very unbecoming for someone that holds such a position in this country. Anyways, the senator arrived at the airport. Some say 6:05, some say 6:10. His flight was for 6:30. And by Airpeace standard, he was already late because you have to be at the airport 45 minutes before departure. Well, when he arrived at the airport, the plane was still on the tarmac. So he felt he was not late. They said he's late. He said he had done all the necessary thing he has to do. It's just to enter the plane. And they said, no, he has missed his flight. And he wasn't the only one there. So now he claims that Airpeace is trying to extort money from people via, you've missed your flight, you're going to miss your flight, pay extra, pay double. And Airpeace is saying, no, that's not, in fact, let me not say much. Let's hear from the horse's mouth.
I go to the airport, I have my checking in, they deny me. Then when somebody now waiting, I said, it's Oshiomhole. Then the senior manager came out. I said, okay, let's see how I can sort you out. I said, no. I don't want personal favor. I want my right and the right of these Nigerians to be enforced. These people paid 146,000 at the time they bought. Those who are buying today, emergency this thing, they are paid as much as 250,000. So they frustrate those who paid online at the rate quoted by them and give priority to those who have no previous reservation, who are ready to pay double the price.
And guess what? Hey, Airpeace did not waste time to send a rebuttal. This is what they said. Airpeace debunks Oshiomhole's allegations of extortion. It says, our attention has been drawn to the deliberate falsehood being peddled by Senator Adams Oshiomhole against Airpeace Nigeria. The senator lied blatantly. Whoa. When he accused Airpeace of extorting its passengers, we challenged Senator Oshiomhole to bring one evidence of a passenger that was extorted. None of our staff extorted any passenger. In fact, no ticket was sold after closure of check-in on that flight. Everyone who flew bought their ticket prior to the flight closure. Again, our flight was never overbooked. Yada, 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 yada. You can read up what they said. In essence, what they're saying was that what the senator said was a huge lie. They said that they had to fly 30 seats empty, that they could have picked him up, they could have, and the other passengers, it will actually save them the cost, but they would never sacrifice strict on-time policies for monetary value. Wow, that is really, really commendable. Remember I said that he likes to fight for the people. Well, you know, he claimed that he was fighting for the people, those passengers that came early, that they wanted to extort so that they will get more money from them. Yeah, in the letter, they also refuted that he was not trying to do anything like that. He was fighting for himself. And then he acted unruly by jumping everywhere and disrupting their activities. That, yeah, he indeed disrupted their activities. I'm like, whoa, that is really unbecoming for a senator. So Airpeace is calling on FAN, Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, to look into the matter, that they should release the CCTV of the time the senator arrived at the airport. Well, that will put a lot of things at rest if that can be produced. But it's over 24 hours and FAN is yet to say anything. Many of us, we live in Nigeria, we know how the system works. Many big men, many politicians, they feel that they are sacred cows. They feel they should be given preferential treatment. They feel that the world is at their feet. I'm not saying that's the case with Senator Oshiomhole. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying what most politicians, what most big men think of themselves. Remember, the senator said he has evidence. Please, we would love to see that evidence. We really love to see it. We all Nigerians, we want to get to the bottom of this issue. Come on. And I found this, I just have to pick on this. The South Zonal Secretary of the APC, Blessing Abomere, came out and said certain things. He said that the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority has been sleeping for a very long time, that they should wake up and do their jobs because there's been a lot of nonsense happening at the airport. Of course, he also reacted to, according to him, the shoddy treatment that was meted out against the senator. Let me see what he said exactly. He said that Air Peace is fast operating as if it is above the law, and is notorious for high service humanitarian services carried out by its chairman, Allen Oyema, all in a bid to perpetually cover up its atrocious poor treatment of Nigeria. Hey! He said that several reports by Nigerians against the airline, but these complaints have been swept under the carpet, thereby emboldening the airline to continue acting as if there is no regulator in the sector in Nigeria. This has to stop. And if it takes the poor treatment of Senator Oshiomhole to stop the nefarious activities of Air Peace, then I'm sure even the former governor of Edo State is willing to make that sacrifice. So in a nutshell, he's calling for an investigation, giving them a 1-week ultimatum to investigate what actually happened, and also for Air Peace to apologize to Senator Oshiomhole. So the thing is, I think the investigation should be done. Then we will decide on who needs to be apologized to. Because at this moment, we do not know who is telling the truth or who is telling a lie. But we thank God we're in a jet age. We have cameras, we have phones everywhere. I'm sure with time we would know, in a few days' time rather, we would know who was lying and who was telling the truth. But come on, if the senator was there by 6:05, 6:10, I believe it's already late. If Air Peace is on the right, if they are not lying, I must commend them for treating every passenger equally. And it's refreshing to think that the times where a flight is delayed because of one big man or one politician, that era is gone, that the plane will leave at the appointed time. It's really refreshing to see that happening in Nigeria, and I must commend them if that is the truth. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this whole drama. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and hit the notification bell to be one of the first to know when we drop any gist that is trending. Bye.